Hi guys, it's Dr. Liz here, and I want to say hello and give you a little heads up. I want to give you the inside scoop. You're my VIPs, so I wanted to share with you more information about a post I'm going to be dropping on my pages in a little bit today. And that post is it's as easy as ABC. And the why am I doing this? Why am I sharing this information? And where did this come from? And how you can use it? It's going to take just a couple seconds, a couple minutes, to tell you about that. The reason behind me sharing this information is I want you to have all the tools that you need in your life, in your relationship, at your hands. Right now, as in any time of our life and relationships are going to always have some stressors, some ups and downs, and things like that. And I want to equip you with what you need to get past this, or to get out of this slump, or to improve your life that's already going well, or improve your marriage that's already great and rocking it. So the ABCs, it was started by Dr. Albert Ellis. He's a very famous psychologist that developed rational emotive therapy. All right, and so that's where it kind of came from. And I stumbled onto his stuff during undergrad and then grad school. And Dr. Ellis created this, we call him Dr. Albert. He created this just for himself. That's where it started. Before he finished his grad schools or anything like that, he started because he had a need. He had a why. He had a gap. And his gap was that he was painfully shy. That was his belief about himself. He was painfully shy talking to people, talking to anybody for that matter. And his future self wanted to be a loving husband. He wanted to be able to date, to marry well, and to have children. He also wanted to be comfortable and more successful in his school life and in his future work life. So that was his, here's my why. I am an introvert. I am insecure. I don't speak well in public. His future self wanted to be smooth and poised and confident and comfortably married and connected and all those kinds of things. So I need you to start thinking about, one, how do you see yourself? What are your beliefs about yourself? What are the limiting beliefs? What are the things that if I was going to tell you a list of, I was going to ask you, give me a list of what are the things you don't do well, or what are the things that are uncomfortable for you, you might have a long list. Okay? So I want you to think about those, and then I want you to look at your future self, your future life, your future relationship. What do you want it to be? What do you want it to look like? And where do these limiting beliefs interfere with that future self? Okay? Where do they kind of clash or don't mesh? And that's where the ABCs come in. Dr. Ellis said he started off by recognizing that he felt he was shy. Okay? And he did not match up with his future life. So what did he do? He got uncomfortable. He put himself out into just casually talking to people in class, to volunteering to speak in groups, to presenting in school. When he would go out and maybe in a coffee shop or at a dance place, he made small talk with other women and other men. He asked women out to dance in these places. He did the things that he was uncomfortable with right now that challenged his belief about him being a poor speaker, challenged him about being shy or insecure, right? He was being his future self, and he challenged it. He challenged it so well that he went on to find and marry a wonderful woman, and they had a family. He went on to graduate, not only undergraduate, but grad school, became highly respected, an extremely highly sought out speaker, and he would share his research and his insights and inspiration all across the world, international speaker. And that's a big jump from that young college guy that said, I want a date, I want to have a wife, I want something, I want, okay? I don't want to sweat and freeze in front of a class when I go to present. Okay, so here's what he did. He took his A is an activating event, or I talk about an action. All right, it's talking to someone. It's asking someone out for a date. For us, it may be, I don't know, back in college, it was taking a math test. Let me go back to one of those things like limiting beliefs. Me taking a math test. My belief at that point in time was that I wasn't very good at math and that I struggled. And I would be lucky if I got a decent grade. Lucky, see those words? Or if I'd have to hope the test was easy. Okay. And so the outcome, okay, so the B's were my beliefs about my math thing. So A's the action, I'm taking a test, a math test. B is my beliefs about how I did in math. And C are the consequences or the outcome of that. And if I walked in there to the math test with the belief that I didn't do I wasn't good in math and I would hope to be lucky or that it was an easy test, if the outcome was that I got a decent grade, an A, yay, a B, yay, then I would oftentimes diminish my my brain and my math skills and say, oh, well, I was lucky. Or it was an easy test, or geez, it was one of those flukes. I gave up some of my clout around that, my real skill base. If the outcome was that it was poor, I did, a C, a D. I said, well, I'm not very good at math. It wasn't that easy of a test. Maybe I didn't study. I don't know. Teach it through a trick question. Okay, I wasn't accurate in myself. I was labeling it to external stuff, right? And so many times we do that in our world. Maybe our belief is we don't deserve love, or somehow that we are limited. This is as much as I can get. This is as much as I can ask. And so I want you to get real with yourself, right? Figure out your beliefs. Do an honest assessment. Do an honest deep dive. And we can start challenging them. What are those things aren't accurate, all right? Not the way you see them. What if there's, okay? And I want you to think about your future self. And what does she want or he want? Where do they want in your life? Because if we go back to the reality of me and my math stuff, okay, yeah, I could definitely use polishing up on my math type of thing. But the truth is, I am smart. I do know math. I do study. And if I study, I can learn. And if I can learn, I can pass tests. And I can apply those things. So if you go back to that Liz, it's, oh shoot, I thought I was done with statistics, real story. I thought I was done with statistics in undergrad, but no, guess what? To go on to your master's and then to your doctorate, you get to have 2 more stat classes. Well, I had to shift up my beliefs and my, get my little behind in gear real fast. And so I applied myself. I had the belief that I was smart. I had the belief that I could study and learn. And if I needed to take all the labs, double labs, and I needed to have a tutor, and I needed to do extra homework, and I needed to have one-on-ones with a teacher, I was going to do whatever I needed to do to learn stats so I could pass well. Because my future self wanted me to have my master's. My future self did not want to be embarrassed. My future self wanted to have confidence and integrity. And she wanted to be able to have a solid platform so she could go on to the next stat for her doctorate, okay? And so we all have different beliefs. We all have different future selves. Your homework today is look at those beliefs. What are limiting you, all right? Let's dream forward. Think about what you want for your life. What's different? What do you want different, all right? And then we're going to start matching those up. Share, if you could, share some of those beliefs, limiting beliefs. Or if that feels a little too, you can DM me. Share your future what, why, where do you want to be? What's your future life look? Where do you want to be? And I want to help you there. This group wants to help you. I want to give you the tools, but I need to know where you want to be so we can help you get there. So, DM me, drop your comments in here today. I'd love to hear about them. Please watch it's as simple as ABCs, because that's going to give you a little bit more information about sweet Dr. Ellis's theory which works. It's not a theory. It is a system that works. Okay? Gotta run. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.